We've been doing that for a long time.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order. It's 6:30 already this fast Wednesday. The Serial City Lions Club is a Battle Creek community service organization that supports and promotes community involvement and provides assistance to persons with sight, hearing, diabetes, and other impairments, as well as supporting zone, district, and international projects. Mr. Baum.
Coming up. You're good health.
Working. Nobody's on.
Well, crazy.
I said I like it.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. I mean,
We've been singing for you.
sing.
Everybody up. Can't sing as you're sitting down. Bob, you want to stay seated?
Can't make a sound when you're sitting down.
We got 2 birthdays. Jim Cox. Not here. Not yet. Diane Sweeter. Struck out. We don't have to do that song. Okay. Ron, I know you haven't heard our illustrious singing, but when we get out here, I need voices. Because the acoustics
I'll
are
do my
sharp.
best.
Do your best.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
Okay. Don't you hear those lions roar? You probably have never heard this song before.
I know, I don't believe I have.
Well, really? Well, come out next to me. Because I'm going to have you come out next to me.
Go stand next to me.
One sec. So I keep an eye on
He doesn't bite.
you. Okay, now here's your job.
I can't say.
I know that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you're the judge, because if they don't do this song correctly, to your satisfaction, not mine, I know how bad they are. I know how good they can be. So you're the judge, okay? We're gonna sing Don't You Hear Those Lions Roar. You've never heard the song. They're hungry. So if you say Jim, and that's my name, Jim, I want to have him hear it again. And again. Okay, you got the idea? What's your first name? Becky. Okay, Becky, I can handle that. Okay, ready, set, edit.
Don't you hear those lions roar?
On!
Don't you hear those lions roar? You can hear them roaring every week as they feed and call for more, more, more. Don't you hear those lions roar? Their snarling, rumbling roar. So roar, lions, bite 'em, bite 'em, bite 'em. Don't you hear those lions? Hear those lions? Hear those lions roar?
What do you think, Becky? You like it? Sure you like it? You want to hear it? You want to hear it again? Would you like to? She wants to hear it again. It was so good, she wants to hear it again. Now, Nancy back there, she's got a new set of words, haven't you, Nancy? Nancy,
What?
you got your words?
I got him.
Okay, I didn't hear
I was here. I was good at it. You guys.
She's there. you. All right, it's an honor system, you know that. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Don't get behind me. You know, stay right out here. Because you get behind me, I could run you over. That would not be good here. Because we have a lot of friends here. Oh, well, a couple of friends. Well, 2 or 3 friends. Okay, ready? Ready, set, hit.
Don't you hear those lions roar? Don't you hear those lions roar? You can hear them roaring every week as they feed and growl for more. Don't you hear those lions roar? Their snarling, grumbling roar. So roar, lions, fight 'em, fight 'em. Don't you hear those lions? Hear those lions, hear those lions roar.
I don't know. Am I losing my touch? I'll let it slide. But
Who said that?
they better start practicing because I'll tell you, I thought that was not bad. Close to pathetic, but not bad. Okay? God bless America. Everybody knows this song. I bet you even you can sing this. God bless America. That's it. I know that. Well, even Stephanie wants to sing. You want to sing, Stephanie? That's no excuse. God bless America, folks. Everybody knows this song, even our guests. Even our guests. So, God bless America. God
Bless America,
Come on, bigger.
land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Nancy, I didn't hear you. Nancy, you heard me? I guess that's good enough. I'm pledging allegiance to this flag behind you. So you can go back to your room. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job.
Heavenly Father, thank you for the many blessings you've given our Lions group, for friends, for members, for family. We are proud to be a service organization. Please bless the volunteers who have served our 5 pillars. Thank you for giving our zone group 6,300 plus pairs of glasses that Brian took to the low vision support group or low vision clinic in Saginaw. Thank you for our club's safe journey to Maggie's Wigs to deliver candy. Thank you for the fabric cutters and sewers who made pillowcases for the children's cancer camp. Thank you for the food bank volunteers and for those who help collect tires and styrofoam. Thank you for looking after us in all the things we do. We look forward to our White Cane project and the upcoming convention and the highway cleanup. We pray for our members who cannot be with us this evening. We thank you for this lovely venue and the friends who work here. Thank you for Bessie Stears, our speaker tonight. And she's from the City of Battle Creek Environmental Department. May she bring new insights to us. We pray for our safety travels home. Thank you again for your many blessings. Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you. All right, let's see who's here tonight. We'll start with this table.
Serial City Line, Derek Dean.
Serial City Line, Ron Marlette.
Well, that's Rod Marlett.
There he is. There he is. Serial City Line, Mike Guzak.
Serial City member, Dan Sutter.
Serial City Line, D Davis.
Serial City Lion, Lori Askham. Serial City Lion, Maureen Baca.
Serial City Line, Bob Ward.
Serial City Lion, Muriel Walters, and member of Bedford Area Lions Club.
Serial City Lion, Nancy Gallant.
Serial City Lion, Jim Baum, and song leader, and I was the charter member of this club 60-some humble years ago. Without a microphone.
Tom Jacob, Serial City Lion.
I'm Lion Harriet Spriggs, Serial City Lion, and I have a guest with me tonight. This is Flat Marcy, who is visiting us from Spokane Valley, Washington. She's our granddaughter, and their class is doing a special thing with the Flat Stanley book. And she chose Roger and I to take her on adventures for a few weeks. So she's visiting the lions and she's having fun. Thank you.
Serial City Lion, Kay Smith.
Serial City Lion, Scott Swank.
Serial City Lion, Hope Swank.
Serial City Lion, Bob Harvey.
Serial City Lions, John Stiff. Serial City Lion, Roger Spriggs.
Serial City Lion, Jane Cook.
Serial City Lion, Brian Cook, your zone chair and treasurer. Also have two guests here tonight. Our speaker, Bessie Stears from Department of Public Works Environmental here in Battle Creek. And also Tracy Kenworthy, she's the president of the Marshall Club, came to join us here tonight.
Very well, a Serial City Lion.
I also have a guest tonight. I brought with me Betsy. She is potentially a new lion, hopefully. So she's joining us tonight. And Serial City Lion, Teresa Guest. One more.
Serial City Lion, Roger Bossy, and Chief Zoomer.
Do we have anyone on Zoom tonight?
No.
Not yet. Okay. All right. Thank you all for coming tonight. It's nice to see such a big group tonight. We have a lot to get through, so we're just going to keep right on going. I'm going to turn it over to Brian Cook.
Okay. Okay. Many of you know I've gotten our club involved with a couple of different environmental projects over the last couple of years, and I think one of the first ones was the Kalamazoo River cleanup, and that introduced me to Bessie. And then pretty soon she's calling for me to plant trees with our lions, and then we're doing styrofoam collection. Now we're doing tires, so it's a whole new avenue for us. She's super organized. If you go to any of her events there that they're put on, she does a real good job. Her and her crew do a real good job of organizing things. So you don't need to know what am I going to do when I get there. They're very helpful and things like that. So I invited her to come and talk here tonight about some of the things going on in Battle Creek and some things her department does. And as you leave, not to steal her thunder, but there are plenty of handouts on the back, that back table. So peruse those and for some more information on things that are happening. And I'll turn this over to Bessie.
Thank you, Brian. Hi, I'm Bessie. Thank you again for the warm welcome and the prayer. That was really sweet. You guys are making me feel really welcome. So it's nice to be here. And first of all, I do really appreciate all the help that, Brian has organized people. Our events would not be a success without our volunteers. They bring it together and we ask a lot. And some of our events are really tough, like this by far is the hardest and the worst one. So we're working on perfecting that. So yes, thank you. I know that was, you should have been there in July last year. Oh man, I told Patty, I'm like, we are not doing a summer tire cleanup again because that's just, oh man. So it was more pleasant this round. But yeah, so I work for the city of Battle Creek. I've been there for 7 years and I've been in 4 or 5 different positions since I've been there. So I started out as an operator at wastewater, went to maintenance for the lift stations and sewer department. I did some mason and tile work, and I went back into the plant and did more mechanical work. And from there, I decided maybe I should use my brain a little more in my degree. I snuck into the environmental program coordinator position at Public Works. So I think I found my spot. It's been really great getting to work with a bunch of people in the community and getting to know Battle Creek more, because before I worked with Battle Creek, I didn't really know where Battle Creek was. I grew up in Three Rivers, so it's been very eye-opening for me and I've been welcomed very well. So again, thank you. And hopefully we can continue, our volunteer and our partnership. At each table, I'm kind of doing this old fashioned instead of a PowerPoint on the screen. So at each table, there should be a few of these. You can kind of look over each other's shoulders, kind of lays out some of our programs that we do. I'll start off with, we hold 3 styrofoam collection events throughout the year. And the reason being so is DART provides the trailer for free. And we just need to provide the volunteers. And the community loves it. I cannot believe the amount of styrofoam that comes through. 1,400 pounds of styrofoam this last event. Just amazes me. So we're holding another one May 7th. And so if anybody's interested in volunteering, that's a really one of our easier events to volunteer for, because it's styrofoam's lightweight. You kind of go at your own pace. We had, oh man, 17 volunteers last time, and it just made it so easy. You could take a break, it wasn't just super high, fast paced. And you can see some nice pictures there of our volunteers. The next one is scrap tires. So we hold 2 scrap tire events. We completed one, yay. Next one is in October. Calhoun County also holds 3 tire events as well. We try to help them out, but they usually just control, their own events, but we help promote them at least. They hold them in Athens, Albion, Teconcha. And then if you continue to flip, coming up next week is our Earth Day Linear Path Cleanup Week. So we kind of host it as you go at your own pace. You have the week, go at your leisure. We will supply you the trash bags, the trash grabbers, if we have any left, and the buckets and things. And I can assign you to a part of the path. We unbelievably got 170 people volunteered this year. I'm just like, on Monday, I went from 40 to 170 because the Youth Challenge Academy, they were like, yeah, we got 92 cadets we'd like to sign up. And I'm like, oh boy. So I got with field services and they said Bailey Park really needs a cleanup. So that's where they're going to be cleaning up. So if anybody's interested, email me and I can get you a spot. Like I said, it goes from the 18th to the 24th, and then our crews go out Monday and clean up all the bags and everything. We are holding a second rain barrel sale. Our first one, we outbeat the last years that they've done it. We sold 74 rain barrels, which we do this to promote stormwater protection. So it reduces stormwater runoff from your property, which can pick up contaminants and leach into the inlets, which can go to the rivers. A lot of the storm inlets lead to our local rivers and waterways. So if you capture it and you keep it on your property, it's less likely to pick up wrappers and things and take them down, fertilizer, take them down to the storm inlets. So we like to push that. And we're holding another sale, so you can buy one now. There's also composters for sale as well. And we included a fundraiser, so we get some extra money towards one of our programs to help push to buy educational materials to give out for free to the public and the kids. And also, so the city, we also are handing out battery and light bulb recycling kits, and this is a while supplies last. And kind of, we have to limit them because it turns out those things are really expensive. A few years ago, we got this huge grant from Waste Management, and we got probably 20,000 of these kits. So we had like 5 skids of these things, just huge skids. Well, we have enough to last this year, and we're trying to think about what we're going to do after that. So while supplies last, but they are available to City of Battle Creek residents for free. Right now, I am working on the Children's Water Festival. So that was a fun event that used to take place at KCC. Over 1,000 kids would show up, and we would organize several presenters that would present to the kids in small classes. They would have an entertainer. Well, we all know COVID hit, and COVID hit right when I started my position. So the first year I wasn't able to hold the program at all. You can't have 1,000 kids in one area, right? So the next coming year was still questionable, and I couldn't go without doing anything. So I just devised a new plan, and I packed totes filled with activities that the teachers could lead in their own classrooms. So they could at least help the kids a little bit understanding, why it's important to protect our waterways and everything. So worked really well. The first year I had 419 kids registered, and the teachers really loved it. They didn't have to leave their classroom. They got fun little prizes. There's Water Jeopardy, PowerPoint, just like the game show, super fun. They did some other activities, and we can talk about that if we have time. But this year I have 570 kids registered, and I was able to get t-shirts for them this year. And so it's going to be the same activities. But yeah, we beat our goal. I mean, my goal was 500 and we surpassed that. So that's a great program that we run. Oh, and that goes on the month of May. So I give the teachers kind of the month to do it because their schedules are, pressed as it is. The next one just talks about the farmers market. We try to go on Wednesdays in the summer, and we'll talk about stormwater education and recycling, wellhead protection, and maybe some other fun things. So if you're out and about, come see us. We don't do every Wednesday, but we might be there on, every other Wednesday or so. This next one, I think I have flyers in the handouts in the back table. We really need photo contest submissions. So this is a fun contest that ends in July 30th. Your picture could get featured in the community calendar that we put out every year. We print 17,000 copies, and this year for the next year, we might print even more. You can win some cash. It's a real fun thing to be involved with. Just take a picture of any of your local waterways within the Kalamazoo River watershed while you're out and about. Just keep it water related, basically, is what we ask. The next one, we have an upcoming event in September. That's our styrofoam and electronics collection. And that's been super successful. We collected 1,700 pounds last year in styrofoam and 42,000 pounds of electronics from that Green Earth collected for us. Just blows my mind. August 6th, we also host a Canoe the Kazooie event. So this is a free, fun family event you can sign up for. I think it's limited. I think up to 80 people can register for this. This is also a way for us to help educate on keeping our waterways clean and talk about non-point source pollution to the river and things like that. And we come to Crazy for the Kazoo. This event has been ongoing for over 20 years with the city. They used to have 700 volunteers, but thankfully we've been keeping on the trash pickup. So there's really, I mean, there's a need obviously for picking up trash, but we're making a dent, which is great. And every year we get about 100 or so people. And we had some members last year, which was really awesome. We've done such a good job with trash that I've kind of tried to push invasive species removal. So you pull the vines and we start to work on the habitat too. So that was my background before Battle Creek. I worked for the Nature Center, the Kalamazoo Nature Center, and I did invasive species removal. And so that's where my heart lies too, is it's amazing how it chokes out. It's just, the invasives it's crazy. So we pushed it more stewardship style on Crazy for the Kazoo. And some other fun, how am I doing on time?
A couple more minutes.
Couple more minutes? Okay. So we do, Patty heads my boss, Patty Hoke-Meliwish. She is in contact with a fun guy, Paul Sizer, who illustrates some fun videos for us. So we have some really fun educational videos that we produce. And I'll skip through the rest here. And so in the back, it does say the county events coming up next week. And yeah, I mean, we do a lot more, but that's kind of those are our big events. And if anybody ever has any questions, you can always email me is really the best way, or a phone call is fine too. So yeah, okay.
Does anybody have any questions?
Do you have any question? Anybody have any questions or Brian?
On your events like the styrofoam collection, are those just for City of Battle Creek or anybody in the Battle Creek area?
Yeah,
And how much do you monitor that?
monitor. We started collecting zip codes. We won't turn anybody away. I don't think we'll ever get to the license checking point. But Marshall, they have a Marshall Center. The Calhoun County has a Marshall Recycle Center that takes styrofoam. But we will take, I mean, we've seen 455 cars at the styrofoam and electronics event. And if we can handle that, I think we can handle, we don't promote it, but it's supposed to be Battle Creek residents only. And so far, I think it pretty much is the Battle Creek area. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh,
What do you do with the styrofoam?
yeah, they turn it into picture frames mostly. And I think there's a few other things they do with it, but it's mainly picture frames. Yeah.
So you sell it or?
They break it down. They break it down into like little beads, little styrofoam beads. And so the quality of the bead, I think, goes to different productions of things. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you more specifically, but that's the gist of what I know that they do with the styrofoam. Yeah.
What do you do with the tires? And then does anybody pay you for the stuff that we recycle?
Yeah, so with the tires, we were working with Deer Path, a company. And so the county writes a grant through Eagle. And that's how we fund getting rid of the scrap tires, because it's expensive if you just take them to like a Huffman rubber. It's about $2,000. I mean, it would turn out to be. So we get grant money from the state to have the trailers come, and they have requirements that we have to meet, certain specs for the tires and things. So apparently Deer Path has a bad name with Eagle now. So we used a new company this year, Environmental Rubber out of Flint, and they seem like a great company so far. So I'm not entirely sure what Environmental Rubber does, but I know, I think depending on the grades of the tires, it will go to like making tracks and, new tires and things like that. So.
I know that the crushed up rubber that you get for like a kid's play area, is
Yep.
pretty expensive, so.
Yeah, and I think,
I don't know if
it
any of that
depends, yeah, they shift, just like the styrofoam bead, like the different types of like the packing or the food grade, they all kind of get pushed to
To a
different,
different
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Now, I'm from Marshall,
Uh-huh.
but I wouldn't mind, maybe getting with you to have our group come over here and help out.
Yeah.
We need volunteers.
Oh, that'd be great, yeah,
Maybe if I could get with you and have them.
sure, yeah, yeah, thank you. Well, thank you, thanks.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you, Bessie. That was really wonderful. All right, tonight is a special night. We have elections. So if, Mike, do you want to talk about the ballots that you passed out and the procedure for voting, please?
All right, first of all, did everybody get a ballot? Did I miss anybody? You good? Don, do you need one?
No, I have.
You got it? Oh, okay. Everybody's got one? Okay, and I put pens on the table, so you should be all set there. So basically, there's just two options. You, at the very top, you'll see vote for all listed above, below. So if you agree with the entire list below, just check that one box, and that's all you need to do. If that's not what you want to do, then go ahead and select the individuals that you vote for at the bottom of the page. And it's basically that simple. That's all there is to it. We'll give you, say, 5-10 minutes to go ahead and do it, and then we'll come around and collect them. And then we'll tally them up and report back.
All right, thank you. Sure, just let me know when you're ready. Oh, if you've already. Oh,
Okay, great.
all right.
Give it a couple minutes.
Let's start with committee reports and membership. Do you want to talk about membership while you're, is there anything to talk about
That'd be me.
membership? Sorry.
Without red, that'd be me. So,
Yeah, you're right.
So you'll see the membership heroes statues in front of Dee and Jim and Kay and Brian. Probably somebody else that I missed. But anyway, if you get a new member, you get one of those little heads on your dinner place for the rest of the year. So we are in a 60, what do they call them?
The
60 and 60
60.
challenge.
Mhm.
So the district is trying to get 60 new members in 60 days. So that's from May. That was from April 1st through June 1st, I think. So if you have somebody that you think might be interested, bring them to a meeting and let them learn about Lions and the stuff we do, or invite them to a project that's going on. We have lots of them going on right now. So as Red says, just ask.
Okay. Okay, you want to talk about fundraising? Oh, I was supposed to wait till you had a mouthful of food, but you're already done. We're not timing this very well tonight.
We start with our garage sale is coming up in June. It's going to be June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And if anybody has anything that they would like to donate to the garage sale, get a hold of me. We'll make arrangements to get it picked up. I just ask that it's clean and that it works. So that's really the only two requirements that we have. Don't worry about pricing it. We'll take care of that. And I'll be sending, I will be bringing sign up sheets here probably at the next meeting so we can start signing up. And if anybody has not worked the garage sale, it's a fun event. We have a good time. It's 3 days of selling our stuff and making money for the Lions Club. And we've done pretty good. I don't know what our final total was for this year, but this last one, but it was a big one. So, and then I'm gonna move on to programs. Got people signed up for programs through this month. And we are all ready to Zoom. So if I have somebody that wants to Zoom in and be a presenter, we can do that, right? Because I do have one coming up. So programs are looking really good and I really appreciate everybody that's brought me names and guest speakers because every one of them has been really great, so. And that's all I have, I think.
Would you like to give a zone update, please?
Sure. Just to piggyback on Kay's fundraising efforts, spaghetti dinner went over very well. And thanks for everybody that came to help that day. We had lots of help and we did it as takeout and the cars pulled up and went away with their dinners. And so that went quite well for that day. It's usually one of our bigger fundraisers. We had 119 dinners that went out the door that night. It's kind of interesting because 88 of those were from ticket holders that we had pre-sold the tickets. And we still had about 31 people that had saw the ad in the shopper or somewhere and stopped by to have dinner, saw the signs. So that's 31 walk-ins that we had for that. Overall, we made that, it's pretty good. We made about $1,500 that night for our spaghetti dinner. And that's about what we made out the garage sale last year. So so that was pretty good. We didn't have a lot of the advertising from the businesses this year for the spaghetti dinner that we have had in the past, but everything's going well for that. And Kate has a comment on it. Oh, yeah, because then we had the dolls and all this stuff. Yeah. I think that might have been the daily sales. Then we had all the after sales with our dolls and everything else from Brian Weinshauer's. He donated all that house stuff last year. So yeah, I think it was probably closer to 3,000 or 4,000 last year. I don't have it right off the top of my head, but spaghetti dinner went very well. So we saw lots of tickets for that. Couple zone things coming up. We're getting pretty good press in the shopper. I've been sending those articles through there. We were in last week's shopper. We did the March's Reading Month, and Mary got us a grant through the district to buy some books. And so the community bookstore in Marshall supplied us with some books for that. And then we delivered them to the local, we had 10 different daycare centers and preschools here in the area that we took a whole bunch of books to, and those were all very appreciative. And that was in last week's shopper for that. Last week we met out at Bedford, several Lions from our zone. We actually had 4 clubs out of our 5 clubs were there, and we sorted glasses that have been collected. Marshall had a whole bunch that they brought over, and they brought over a nice contingent from their club to sort and box up glasses. And then I took them Thursday up to the Special Needs Vision Clinic up in Saginaw. They really want a group to come up there and give the tour. They're all excited about the glasses we're bringing. So when we do it again in the fall, we'll try to put a day together, carpool up there and have a tour of the school and the clinic, and then do dinner and Frank Moose, something like that in the fall. But we had 6,357 pair of glasses that we boxed up from the area. So that was a record, and that's pretty incredible for what we did there. And the other stuff I think is coming up on the agenda. Okay, I'll go right into the raffle since that's the next thing on the list. We've been selling raffle tickets for the club, and we still have some available. If anybody would like to buy some tickets or think they can still sell some tickets, and we've had almost 200 tickets sold for the club, and because we're over 100, we're getting $5 back a ticket for that. The drawing, the seller's drawing is on May 7th. So that's when they'll have the drawing, and you can win some money for selling the tickets. And then the $5,000 plus raffle is May 21st. So that's coming up. If you do have any other tickets that are hanging out there, make sure you get them to me so I can get them mailed in, and we can get everybody in the drawing for that. Okay, we sold a lot of tickets. I think sending out to the members with the letters was good. Rogers put it on Facebook, and he sold a whole bunch through his Facebook page out there. And Derek Dean, of course, has been giving his dealership there at Kia, has been supporting us with giving 10 raffle tickets to every person that buys a car. So he's, we've had a lot of tickets coming this way. So thank you guys for your creative way of selling tickets. And that will do the club very well.
Great. Okay, we're going on to new business, and I'd like to start with Bob Harvey.
Thank you. I think I'll just sit right here and make the lead. Okay. White Cane. As you probably know, White Cane Week is the 23rd of April through May 1st. And we have secured 3 locations and received permission. Let's see. There, I think it's working now. As I was saying, we have 3 locations in Battle Creek that we can sign up for, you can sign up for. We have Family Fair on Columbia Avenue. That's the one closest to that intersection of Capitol and Columbia. Horrocks, which is one we've had for years, and Sam's Club. Now, I was not sure how many folks we'd have volunteering. And it appears as though we may be stretched to fill the spots for each of those locations, but if before you leave today, if you could let me know one way or the other, whether you would be willing to work, that would save a phone call, many phone calls. At this point, we have 10 people who are here who are going to be working at one of those 3 locations. Each of them, you'd be standing at the exit or entrance to those locations. For example, Family Fair, the entrance and the exit are the same. Horrocks, there's a separate exit very close to the entrance. And what's the other one we got? Sam's Club, there's an exit there too. We have 3 blocks of time that you could sign up for. One is 9 to 10:30. The next one is 10 to noon, and the third one is noon to 1:30. That's an hour and a half, which may be a little long for some, but if you wanted to bring a chair, that would be acceptable, would be fine. Some people don't want to sit, but some people need to sit, and that's fine. Okay, and we're trying to have 2 people at each of those time periods, at each of those locations. Well, that means it would take about 18 people to cover all 3 locations on both the 23rd and the 30th. Normally, it would be 2 lions, but if you wanted to bring a relative or a friend or a prospective member to help you, that way we could cover one of those time slots. Okay. Obviously, we would never leave our containers, and our containers, we've got a few of those that Bill Butler, who did this job for many, many years. We've got the old timer one. This one right here. And then I think, Roger, I think you said that Bill ordered some new ones.
No, well, those are the new ones.
These are the
Yeah.
new ones.
Right,
I kind of like the other ones because it's got our name on it.
right. We can get a sticker and put them on there.
That's true. we could. Then, for the big givers, we could use this one too, and obviously that goes all the way down to the floor. So I suppose anybody who could fill us up on one of their stints, they would get some kind of a prize. I'm not sure yet what. In terms of follow-ups, I would probably be circulating to the 3 locations that on the morning of the 23rd or on the afternoon of the 23rd, following the last session, to take the money and excuse me, collect it and eventually get it to Brian Cook. That would be on the 23rd and on the 30th. Maybe you've got some questions at this point. Yes, Kate? 2 days, 2 Saturdays, just Saturdays. We conceivably could do it any of those days between the 23rd and the 30th, but we don't have a person power to do that by any means. 2 people per. Now, for years, we would just have 1 person, but I think we had 2 a couple times recently, and I think people felt a little more comfortable having a companion there. So keep that in mind. Any other questions? I will be in touch with you folks who signed up. Obviously, the first person on each of these sessions has got to have one of these games. And then the last person, I will have to get from you the filled up game. We hope it's filled up anyway. Okay, any other questions? So if you haven't signed up, I'd appreciate it if you touch base with me before you leave. That'll save me giving you a call and asking whether you'd be willing to help. Yes.
So I'm new to the Lions in this area, but in the past, when my dad was a Lion, they gave away the little white teams. Is that still what they do?
We have handouts that'll be available, yes. And obviously you'd want to wear your apron. That would be a must. Yes, other questions? Yes, Roger.
Yeah, we have lots of swag. So we have stickers and we have canes and we have cards that talk about our projects that we can give to people. So and we have mints. So depending on how we do it, if we set up a table, you can have mints out there. If you're just standing beside yourself, you can have stickers in your apron and hand them out to kids as they come by, or, you know, the cards to the people. So, and then we have different kinds of canes. We have the old school type that kind of fold over, and we also have some that are the newer kind, are like a pin kind of. But anyway, so we have a ton of that stuff. So.
Right. Very good. Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Make sure you see Bob or you're going to be getting phone calls. Dee, would you like to talk about the new member orientation, please?
I would like to do that. Thank you. The new member orientation is May 4th at 6:30 at the Congregational Church on the 2nd floor. I have contacted all the new members, and so we're all set with them. But what I wanted to mention was any non-new members that would like to attend certainly are welcome. We did the presentation, I did it in December, and we had 3 or 4 members that came that were not new members, but were just interested in some of the details in the club. And so you're welcome. What would be helpful to me, if you're not a new member, but would like to attend, you're certainly welcome. Please give me a call or an email so that I have enough handouts when we get together. Again, the new members, I already know how many of them will be there. In fact, it looks like all of them are going, that weren't there in December. So
that'll work out well, and I'll have handouts for them, but any additional, please, text, email, give me a call, answering machine, holler at me across the street, whatever works, and so I'll be sure and have a handout for you. So that's May 4th, second floor, Congregational Church. It's really 2 one-hour sessions, but we're going to do them both that night, like we did in December. So it's like 6:30 to 8:30, and in December, I think, Jane, we walked out about 8:30, didn't we? Right on time. Okay, so I'll try and do that again. Any questions about that? All of you are welcome. Thank you, Teresa.
All right. Thank you, Dee. It's really exciting to hear that the new members are all signed up, and maybe we'll have a couple more members that will want to come as well. All right, we had some Lions this past weekend take an adventure. Would you like to fill us in, Harriet, on that adventure?
Actually, Roger's gonna do it, and so,
Oh, great. Perfect. This is so exciting. Do you want the microphone?
Some of you know that we do a lot of work with Maggie's Wigs for Kids in St. Clair Shores. We met Maggie a while ago at a state convention, and she supplies wigs for children that have lost their hair, mainly through cancer treatment, but also if they've got alopecia or any disease where they lose their hair. And you can imagine, especially for young ladies that suddenly become bald, it's it's a big psychological problem. It's difficult for them. The other thing is that prosthetics for almost everything is state supported, and they get money. If you need a prosthetic leg, there's funds and help available. Wigs don't carry anything at all. They're totally paid for by yourself, cost thousands of dollars each. Most people that are putting children through cancer programs certainly can't afford that expense. So Maggie gives them the wigs completely for free. When she started this program, she gave them completely for free out of her own pocket. And she's eventually created this charity, and she's built this wellness center, and it's been developed over the years. And so every child that gets a wig also gets a goodie bag. And this is where Lions come in, because I wanted to show you what was in the goodie bags. These are what we do. The goodie bags are all age and gender related. So let's forget what this one was. I think this is a young lady. So yeah, tween girl. So there's an advanced coloring book. There's so much stuff we can't get it out. There's a scrapbook, and they're all different. It depends what Maggie can collect, and there's different Lions groups do this for her. So this is the sort of thing we typically send to Maggie. When they're getting cancer treatment, they're traveling a lot. They spend a lot of time on the road. It's very difficult for them because the treatment makes them sore. So we've done a deal with My Pillow. Mike Lindell gives us these pillows for $10, and they're $30 pillows. So that's his contribution to those.
What is Mike?
Mike's a lion. And another Lions Club makes the pillowcases for them. And we make the blankets. Some of you have been over to the house and made blankets. I forget how many blankets we've done over the years, hundreds of them.
400 or 500.
There's a Maggie's Wigs for Kids water bottle. Again, they're traveling in a car, so they need all this stuff. They have a hat, pair of gloves. These are kind of neat. These are covers that go on the seat belts because most of them have got ports. And this protects the seat belt from rubbing on the floor. They're all kind of fancy little things, and we provide those. This one's leg warmers.
I have banana pudding that's on a crust
Band-Aids. There's a little kit of cosmetics too that they stick you with the girls.
Cake, raspberry cheesecake.
Mirrors, you've been over to our house and put stickers on mirrors.
Caramel
Lots of mirrors. There's an Alice Through the Looking Glass DVD, so they've got a DVD player in the car. Remember, people are living in the cars. And then Maggie provides brochures, which we can get for anybody that wants to see exactly what Maggie does. And we'll leave a couple of them around if you want to take a look. So that's the goodie bags, and that's what you all do to support Maggie. So I want to thank you on behalf of Maggie. This weekend, we took over $200 worth of candy. She has an enchanted tea room, and there are drawers all the way around the tea room that are full of candy, and the kids get to pick out candy. And she was completely out, so the board of directors authorized $200 for candy, and that's what we took over. We also took Hope and Scott as new alliance because we wanted to get their opinion on one of the projects they didn't know much about beforehand. So I'll hand you over to Hope, and she can tell you what she thought of Maggie's.
When I first became a Lion, we had the opportunity to go to Harriet's to make some jewelry, and which there's one of the necklaces are actually here in the bag. Here it is. One of the necklaces that we made are given to them. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll go make jewelry. I thought, a necklace, whatever, and it was just something that I went and did. And I put heart into it, but it didn't really mean anything kind of to me. But after going there and seeing the passion and the love that they have, it was just amazing. And I can't wait to do the next project and know that I'm actually giving it to a child. After seeing the facility itself, you can put so much heart and love into the project. It just was so touching. And the one that gave us the tour, to have her say, she said that they have a 75% rate that survives. And I almost broke down into tears when I said, what about that 25% that doesn't survive? And the thought that they live with that every day, that 25% of their clients are passing away is just amazing. They pour their hearts and soul out. And it was just wonderful, a wonderful experience.
Actually, Roger, why don't you want to talk about the memorial service coming up while you have the mic?
Yeah, I get my notes.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Okay, I don't know how many people are going to go to the district convention, but on Friday night, traditionally we've done the memorial service. And this year, because we've missed 2 years of conventions, they're going to cover all of the Lions that passed over the last 3 years. And our club has 5 people. There's Bill Butler, Larry Scholdice, Pete Dowd, Diana Harkness, and Pat Stepp. If you've been to memorial services there before, they put the names and a brief description of their lives upon the screen with a picture. And they ring a bell, and then somebody from the club can go and light a candle in their honor. So if you want to go to the convention and light the candle with an appropriate member of the club, you're welcome to do so. Going to the memorial is completely free. So anybody that wants to do that, they need to let us know, because they need a list of names of people that are going to light the candles. Okay.
Highway cleanup. Is that you, Roger, or is that Brian? That's Brian. Here we go.
Roger did a great job for that last year. Then he passed it off to me, I think, in the fall. So it's on me now. Highway cleanup is we have the Adopt a Highway, which is 2 miles on Dickman Road between 20th and 94 out there. This week I got all the information. It's going to be the week right after White Cane, starting on Sunday, April 24th through that week. I got some sign-up sheets over here. What I'm looking for is Sunday afternoon, like a 1 to 3. It usually takes about 2 hours to do a stretch. 1 to 3 Sunday afternoon. We'll do Monday morning, 10 to noon, and then Tuesday night, like 5 to 7, or Tuesday evening. So that kind of gives a little variation in the time. So maybe you can help us out with that. It's not quite, it's a 2-mile stretch divided by 3, so about, a little less than a mile to do each side. We like to have 6 people at a time, because then we can put 3 on a team and go down each side. And more information will be coming with that. If you know you're going to be able to help, sign up there. I have Mary send out some more emails on it. There also will be an online training video that you watch for safety, to make sure that we're staying out of the roads and not in the median, and we're being safe and healthy lions out there. Okay, so that's coming up that last week of April. We'll schedule those 3 days right now. If it's raining, which is if you have to move your wipers on your way in, we won't be doing it, because we don't do in the rain, and then we'll adjust accordingly during the week. Okay, so if you can give me some information on that wouldn't, or sign up, and then I can get you on the email list, and we'll get that going for that. Also, there's a sign-up sheet over here for Bessie's styrofoam collection that we helped with last time, and that's Saturday, May 7th, and is the next one for that. I know Mike's already signed up for that, and it's a good thing to do, and it helps Bessie out. So there's a sign-up sheet over there for that, so I can get them the number of lions that are going to help with that. And the one thing I forgot at the zone chair, we were talking about the conventions coming up. Roger alluded to the Friday night, and also Saturday the 30th. I know it's White Cane here, but that's also the district convention over in Jackson. If you'd still like to go, there's information over on the tables for that. And then assuming you'll be elected here tonight, we have spring officer training in Jackson on the 21st. I encourage all the officers to go. If you've been before, go again. If you're a new officer, especially a new service coordinator or a marketing person, there's especially things for that over there. I understand they're going to have a great treasure presentation over there, so that if you're wondering which one you should go to and you have that option, the treasure program is going to be fantastic. I know. And I'll let Roger talk some more on the training.
Well, Brian covered it off really well. Please sign up, because we are going to be offering food, and we would like you to come at 5:30 to register. The thing says 6 o'clock, and that's when it starts. So if you're going to come, please come at 5:30, and we'll have some sandwiches there and some snacks. And then and we are going to do a 50-50 now. We weren't going to do that, but we are now. So Vandercook Lake is going to help us out with some of the logistical stuff. So anyway, please come, sign up. Should be an interesting evening.
Okay, the votes are in and tallied, and the current list is approved. Love to approve the list. Thank you. Thank you again, everybody that signed up. We really appreciate it. It was within one, yeah, it was really close.
Well, and a big thank you to Mike and Red for all their hard work that they put in, the time that they put in putting that together. So thank you to you and to Red. All right, our guests are from Marshall, the president of the Marshall Lions Club, Tracy. I'm going to have her talk about her onion sale.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tracy, the president of the Marshall Lions Club. And we currently do the Vidalia onion sale. It's a great moneymaker for us. And if you guys want to get into it, I can, for next year, I'd be more than happy to, get you guys involved with the right person and, you know, what you have to do to have it done. But meanwhile, while I'm talking, of course, I brought the sign up sheet. I'm gonna pass this around. If you guys want any, just need name and number, and then of course what you want, and there's the prices. So we'll just start right here. So how the onion sale works is we've been in it, doing it a long time. So we have 15 members. Each member has a past list from the year before. My list happens to be this many pages. It's a lot. I think last year it was probably only 6 pages. I think now there's 12 pages here. A big difference. I posted Facebook. I bugged my family, my friends. I went to an auction. I took it to the auction. I bugged everybody in the auction. And they signed up. I took it to Bedford Lions. I got them to sign up. No, sorry, now it's you guys. But it's a great thing. The onions come from Georgia. We get them 3 days after they're picked from the ground. They come into Jackson to Circum-Trucking, and these brothers graciously use their warehouse and sort the onions. And then all we have to do is show up there. They have a forklift, they load the trailer, then you pull off to the side, just strap them down and be on your merry way. You know, it's a great thing, but these lists, they grow. They have to grow every year. If you don't grow them, then, you know, we stay at the same number every year. Last year we had, I want to say 5,500, I'm going to say 5,500 pounds we sold. You guys are the only ones that know this right now. But my total so far, I had a goal for our club to sell 9,000 pounds. Yes, so I got all the orders that had to be turned in yesterday, calculated. There's all my calculations. And the final total so far is 8,050 pounds that we've sold so far. That's not including the extras that we buy. Last year we bought 800 pounds extra. This year, because everybody comes and says, oh, I want another 10 pounds. Oh, I want another box of onions. So we have to adapt to that. We ran out really fast last year. So this year, I would like to shoot for 2,000, but my club keeps telling me that it's a little high. So it's probably going to be more 1,800 pounds more that I'm going to order on top of the 8,000 that we've already sold. So I mean, we're excited because the onions themselves, it costs $10 for a 10 pound, $25 for a 25 pound box. And we get to keep half of each bag or box that we sell. So, I mean, at the end, that tallies up to quite a bit of money. The only expenses we have that come out of that is I put it in the paper once, you know, the local Marshall paper, and then, you know, everybody puts it on Facebook and so that's really good advertising. I put it on all the for sale site groups too. I even put it on Marketplace. It's everywhere. And then, of course, now since I don't have a truck, I have to borrow a friend's truck and trailer. So I have less than $150 for gas, and you know, last year I had a flat tire I had to fix. That's the only expenses we have. This year we're getting smart, and we're all bringing food, because last year we kept running to McDonald's. Okay, we take turns, shifts on running to McDonald's. And so this year we've got a sign up sheet. We're all going to bring food, and we distribute them. Got to have a place to distribute these, and we're doing ours at the Marshall Fairgrounds every year. So we got a nice wing. We can just put the onions in there, and then people, you know, we call the people about 3 days, you know, as soon as we know that they're coming, which is like 3 days. And then everybody meets us up at the fairgrounds and get their onions, and they always buy more, and it's a great thing. So if you guys want to get into it, or you know, you just want to
maybe buy, next year and you can just throw them on with our order, that's great too. I'd be more than happy to work with you guys if you, do decide to do it. I know I got Bedford and Penfield do wanna, they wanna get involved, so I have to work with them for next year. So they can, get involved with this. But, any questions on the onion sale? Yes.
So when do they come in? I haven't gotten the sheet yet. So
Oh, okay, they come in the first week of May. Yep, first week of May, we usually do it, it's usually like on a Wednesday, Thursday, they come in, maybe a Friday. And then it's always on that weekend that we're gun ho, so.
Well, when you have ordered too much, we have a garage sale in June, so you can bring whatever's left over there. We can help them with the garage.
Nice. I'll remember that.
You had a new member that was inducted last night. How many pounds did she sell?
Oh, the new member sold 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
So that's all new people that she got, which was great. She knows a lot of people. She knows a lot of people. So yeah, I mean, every new person helps. Yes.
And we come out to the fairgrounds here in Marshall, right?
Yeah, or I can make an arrangement, and if you guys decide to buy some, I can just bring them here to a meeting. Doesn't matter.
Does it matter who we ordered from because it's not you?
No, now I know who you ordered from. No, it doesn't matter. It's all for a good cause, and it doesn't matter. So.
Do you need the money tonight?
No, we don't need the money now. We don't take, if you want to pay, that's fine, but we don't, for the most part, take any money until we deliver. So, and they are delicious. They smell yummy. So, any other questions? All right.
All right. Thank you so much. It's really nice having you here tonight. We joined Marshall last night. Brian Cook and I did. Got to enjoy their meeting last night. So it's nice to have Tracy here with us tonight. Jewelry making for childhood cancer. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Harriet, on that?
Not tonight. I did have a chat with Peggy Allen, and she and Laura Hunt. It did confirm that at the state convention toward the end of May, there will be a table set up and the opportunity to make some jewelry and to do comfort cards, just write little notes, and they will be passed out to the different quality people and other childhood cancer. I'm still trying to work with Peggy for a date to see if we can do a jewelry making before that at our house.
Great. All right, keep us posted.
I will.
All right. Mary, do you want to talk about the pillowcases for camp?
Pillowcases have a life of their own. When we first decided on the project, then we decided we need to find material. People gave so much. I had different shops give us material. We ended up with over 300 yards of material. All of it is what quilters use. So we're talking about material that usually runs about $13 a yard. So you see what value we have gotten already. Well, when you get all of this material, then you have to find sewers. So this club has had 2 sessions. The first time we cut material, and I mean we cut material. Over 150 bodies for pillowcases. Okay, so now we've got all these pieces. Who's going to put them together? The first place I called was a group called Calhoun County Calico Quilters. We put together almost 100 kits. They took all of those. And since that time, I get people calling me saying, I couldn't get a kit, but I want to make them. Is it okay if I use my material? Yesterday, I met a lady in off of Waddles Park Road someplace that I had never met before, so she could give me 15 pillowcases that she had made. Today, I met a lady in the Adams shirt place in their parking lot and picked up 20 more that somebody else had made. And these were all people that say, now, if you don't have enough, I can still make some more. So I think we will have our 225 we need for the camp. And then Peggy has asked, and I don't remember the name, but it's another group that works with cancer children. They want 24. We will have them for them. We will have one more work session. One of our best sewers last Saturday when we had a session was one of the members of Penfield. He was a member of Penfield and could run a sewing machine like crazy. So if you're male and you don't know how to run a sewing machine, we'll teach you.
Thank you, Mary, for all your hard work that you put into that project. All right. Did I miss anything, Harriet?
I was just gonna say, what Mary was saying, the 24 pillowcases are gonna go to, this one lady who is one of the speakers for a breakout session at the state convention. And Peggy and Laura do not have a monetary budget, but they read in Roger's newsletter that there was going to be a lot of pillowcases maybe for next year. So that's why they asked Mary, could they get a gift for their speaker. So, great, thank you.
Very good. Yes, so talking about Saturday, we were short on Lions to help. We put out a call to Penfield and they very quickly responded with 3 Lions to come help. So that was great. We love partnering with other Lions for projects. This has been really exciting the last couple of years. So now we need to talk about the upcoming events. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because a lot of them we've already covered. The food bank is next week. Don't forget, next Thursday is the food bank. Next Thursday is my big conference. So if someone is interested in running the phone and checking everyone in for, it's just the intake form. If somebody can do that, let me know because I do need somebody to take my job. So come next week, it's going to be great. That's the RISE program. That's next Thursday. Let's see, leadership training, April 21st at the Vandercook Lake High School. White King Week, make sure you see Bob tonight or he'll be calling you. Let's save his thumb and let's see him tonight before we go. April 27th will be a regular meeting. April 29th and 30th will be the 11B1 convention. Make sure you let us know if you're interested in going on Friday to light a candle. May 19th through 21, MD11 convention, Marriott at Auburn Hills, Pontiac, Michigan. June 2nd through 4th will be the garage sale, and June 24th through 28th is the LCIC Montreal 2022. All right, now let's get down to the money. We need our pot of gold. Who has our pot of gold tonight?
Okay, show me the money. All right. Okay, blue 50/50 tickets. We had $33, so we got a $10 pot, a $10 pot, and a $13 pot tonight. All right. So Bessie, your speaker, you can draw the first one.
Thanks, Bessie.
$10. So it's be $10 ticket. $10. Last 3 digits are 361. Bingo.
We say, yes, I would win.
Right. Thank you for coming. Okay, here's our next $10 winner. Next $10 winner, 371. That would be Teresa. Okay. Thank you for playing. And the big pot, 13 buckaroonies. And this goes to number 406.
Wow, right here.
Right there, okay. All right. There we are, congratulations. All right. Thanks for the pot of gold, everybody. All right, membership drawing. Everybody's in for membership drawing. The pot tonight is $44.75 to the lucky member. Remember, membership drawing, you have to have been here at the last meeting, and then you have to be here tonight as well. All right. All right. All right. Oh, you gotta pick one. Okay. All right. And Roger Spriggs. I think he was here and was here. All right. Congratulations. I will cut that check to you and I'll try to send an email and it might not go through. So if you don't have it by December, let me know, okay?
Take it up with the new treasurer.
Should be right in there. Okay, the card drawing. Everybody's in for the card drawing. We have the deck of cards. The winner gets to pick a card. If you draw the ace of spades, you hit the big jackpot. And the jackpot tonight for the card drawing is $83.50. If you don't draw the ace of spades, then it goes, we rip that card up and it gets closer for next time. All right. So these are the red tickets. If you have a red ticket. All right. And that red ticket number is 723.
Right here.
Right there. Charter member, Jim Bonham.
Like that new treasurer. Somebody picked it out for the attendance drawing. Yes.
Little drum roll. Little drum roll, please, over there. Right there, I see it.
And it is
The
the
third spade.
spade, but the 3. Well, thank you for playing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The ace is in there. And we'll rip that card up and have a closer winner next time. All right. It was when I shuffled them. Right there. All right.
All right.
And that's that. I guess we go to Happy Bucks. Tell Twister.
Thank you. Boy, I think we have a lot to be happy about. Nice presentations. My, there's all the projects that were involved in. It's unbelievable. Who'd like to start out with the first Happy Bucks? Dylan? Excuse me, Jenny.
Let's see. Oh, one for the program. That was an excellent program. Thank you. And one for the nice weather. The fishing boat goes in next week. So we're ready for the summer.
Very good.
I'll go next.
You want to go next, Treasurer? Okay.
All right, well, I don't have any small change, so I'll donate a 5 tonight. And thank you, Bessie, for the program. My son worked was an intern for the water department one year, and he and actually for his Eagle project, when he was a scout, he put little wastewater things all over Battle Creek from Bailey Park on downtown. So that was so we've kind of been involved in the water thing for a while. So thank you for reviewing all the things you do.
another dollar for all the projects that are going on, and also the partnership between the different clubs. I think that's great to see, with Marshall, Bedford, Penfield. It's great to have us getting together as a zone to do things. The pillowcases. I got my, I didn't think I was going to do anything at the pillowcases, but I got to iron a bunch of them, and still ironing a bunch of them, as Dorothy Sills things. And then I want to give $2 for Dorothy. She's home recuperating from a cervical repair procedure that she had, and so her throat is very sore and can't really talk much. So she chose to stay home tonight because she knew she wouldn't be able to not talk if she was here.
She's a good talker. Thank you. All right, anybody else at this table? Nice to have you with us tonight.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Great to see all the smiley faces and the new potential members and visitors and guests and wonderful program. Keep up the good work. You got a good crew to work with, I guarantee you that. I've been gone for quite a long time, and I've come back and I found out that I was on the list of people who were running for and I just want to say thanks a million, buddy. It's worth $2.
Here's the assistant, the sales person.
Ah,
By
yeah.
the way, Madam President, he will be the sales person at the next meeting because I've.
Oh, okay.
He graciously accepted the invitation.
Aw, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, one for the program, great Bessie had, and don't get her wrong here, guys, that styrofoam project was a lot of fun, and the tire thing was a riot, I thought. That was pretty neat to see people picking up tires from wherever on the side of the road. It wasn't just from their backyard, it was, people actually spotted them on the side of the road, brought them in. I thought it was really neat that worked that well. So that was great, and again, a big thanks for everybody that signed up for the list of officers. Appreciate that. It made it very easy for both of us to make it happen this year. So, and
Thank you for doing that job. Yes, Dan.
Many thanks to the speaker that came out, and we appreciate you taking the time. So thank you.
Okay, moving right along. Over here. Got a couple of buttons. Okay, Jim, I'm coming. I do not need the microphone. First one, I went to the doctor today for my heart. They wanted to see me in 6 months, and make a long story short, she said, I'll see you in 3 months. I said, wait a second, I thought I did so well. She says, I'll see you in 3 months. That end of conversation. So anyway, I'm in good health, thank you. And my other one was for the program, certainly. I enjoyed that. I love my city. I'm done. You're done. Tom?
Yes. I got $1 for the great presentation that we had tonight. Thank you, gals.
Maybe? Yes,
I have 2. One is for Jim's keeping me in line tonight. And the other one is for Mary, for the patient she had with Muriel and I cutting the pillows.
Were you two cut ups?
We were cut up.
Okay.
One for the speaker, great presentation. That we really didn't hear that kind of stuff going on in our city. I've got a couple people that aren't at the meeting tonight, but I'm sure going to be hearing from them, because I know they want about this kind of thing. One for Mary, she's doing such a great job with this solar project. I encourage anybody to volunteer that has the time. You do not have to know how to sew, because there's so much more to that. You know how to cut, you have to know how to press, you have to know how to pin, you have to know how to fold. There's a lot to making those pillowcases, but they're so beautiful when they get done. I hope everybody gets a chance to see those.
Can you bring one, Mary?
Mary,
No,
have
but
you got a
what's the
sample?
Oh my God, you're gorgeous. So please, if you have a couple of hours, spend it with us, meeting at these gorgeous locations. And for our committee that put together the ballot and got all the nominations for the candidates and everything, $1 plus. Thank you so much. Okay, I have one for our speaker tonight. I learned a lot of stuff and I'm gonna take that flyer home and study it some more, see what else we can volunteer for. One for Mary, of course, love the pillows. One for Tracy visiting us, that was nice to see you. One for everybody that came with us to Maggie's on Saturday, it was wonderful. And one for yes.
Program. One for, Scotland Road that came out to Maggie. I really want to encourage anybody that's not been to the projects to go and see the project. It makes a difference to your life. Thank you for that. And the other ones for the first time in 12 years, my name came out in the membership roll. Just about covers the gas to go to Maggie's last Saturday.
$1 to kid site for my wife, Pat Still.
One for our program tonight, one for our program tonight, one for all the guests we have at our table.
Yeah, I got heavy bucks for a lot of things. Bessie for speaking and all our opportunities we're gonna have helping her, as well as she may be helping us as a potential lion. And for Tracy coming over, it was good to see your club, and they got a very active club over there as well. A little smaller, but they're going gangbusters over there, so that's good that your club's rolling along. And everybody that signed up and gonna sign up for the convention and the highway help and the styrofoam and the white cane. We have a lot of projects going with our club, but we all seem to, there's something for everybody out there. So be sure to sign up on those. And final $1 for the elections. I have all my sponsored lions on the board of directors next year. So there we go.
Yeah, good.
All right, I have 5 tonight. One for Red and for Mike for all the work that they put in. One for everyone that was on the ballot. Thank you for stepping up and serving your club. One for Mary. Thank you for all your hard work and coordinating this humongous project. Holy smokes. One for Tracy. Thank you for coming tonight. And one for our program and our potentially 2 new lions, maybe. So, thank you.
One for our speaker, very nice. I don't have another $1, but I'd sure like to thank a lot of people for filling cases.
Okay, ready? Well, okay, well, you can't have them, so I skipped it. All right, I know how it goes here. I learned that. I'd like to give $1. Thanks for having me, guys. It's always fun going to another place. I haven't been a president, that long. I sort of got suckered into the deal. I wasn't at the meeting and they voted me president. So that's, so that's how I got it. I don't know a lot. I've learned a lot by coming to different places and talking to the people around, some of them that have helped me a lot. So thanks for all you guys that have helped me, and hopefully I can come back again. I want to give one for Marcy.
Yay. And I would like to give a buck for any volunteers that you guys, need. Please feel free to call, even you. I'll get my crew ready and we'll come over. We have a group of usually good 13 that always volunteers and goes everywhere. So give us a holler. I'm sure we can.
Anybody else? Very good. Thank you again, everyone.
All right, thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you for a good meeting. Don't forget to see Bob tonight. Also, if you have not signed up for Onions and you want to sign up for Onions, make sure you see Tracy before you leave tonight. Also, there are 2 sign-up sheets on the table over there, one
you
for
want to go
highway
box
cleanup
for those?
and one for styrofoam. Thank you.
And then leadership information over there.
Yes, and make sure you get your name into us tonight if you want to light the candle. So make sure that gets in right away. All right, with that, we are going to adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Safe travels home.
Well,